All right, here we are. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. Real quick, kayak catfishing store or kayak catfishing tournaments.store that helps supports me. We don't do any admin fees. Everything but here supports me. Next sponsor, standingdrifters.com, my favorite and best drifters out there on the market. Use code kayak15 for 15% off your order. Ryan Bortz, Dan Scheida, we are 3 of the 5 pro staff members of his site, along with Hagen Grubbs and Kevin Lakin. Those are some pretty big names in the scene. It's awesome that all the competitors, 3 of the pro staff guys are in our team. Next, another sponsor we have is Dan Rimmer with Never Lost Anchors. He's hooked up a bunch of his kayak anglers with kayak anchors. They've held me and Ryan Bortz up to 3.5 mile an hour current on the Ohio River. So in my opinion, also the best anchors in the game. Right on to standings and such and results. 24-hour tournament this past weekend. Awful weather across the country. Funny story about this. I actually ended up winning it with only 81.75 inches. 11:40 p.m. the night before, I sent Clint, Ryan, and Dan a message saying I'm pulling myself out of the 24-hour event because it was supposed to rain. I was actively on the Ohio River fishing, and I looked at the radar. It was supposed to rain really soon, but then I noticed there was only 4 or 5 competitors, and if I pulled myself out, it would have only ended up paying one person. So I said, you know what, screw it, I'll stay in. So at least 2 people get paid, assuming I was going to get skunked. And then, like, whatever time it was, I ended up catching the 24.25 blue. And then with 3 hours to go later on that night, I went up to a Channel Cat Lake and caught two fish. So that's how I ended up winning that. Here are the payouts. This was first got $97.20, second got their money back, which was $40, and big fish was $10 a person, $50. All right, so that is that. Moving on to the slot. So this is where we stand right now for the slot. JJ with Kayak Catfish is in first right now with 153.5. He has 1 perfect fish. I'm in second with 146.25. My best is 30.5. Nick Lockaby is in third with 138.25. His best is 29. Dan Scheida is in fourth with 138.25. His best is 31 inches. All right, moving on. Sorry if I sound like I'm rushing. It's because I am. I'm trying to get right to the Cat King stuff. July Open, Dan in first, 276.5. His best is 47.25. I'm in second with 212. My best is 33 inches. Ryan Bortz in third, 160.25. His best is 42 inches. Dan's leading Big Fish, 47.25. Moving on. All right, here we go. Cat King. What I want. Oh, hold on. I lied. Regional standings for Kayak and Cats. It's your 5 biggest fish this month, $30 buy-in, $20 or $20 buy-in, $10 optional big fish. Ryan's currently winning at 160.5, followed by Dave McKinley at 159.25, followed by myself at 155, and then Morgan McMillan at 149.50. Catfish King. Here we go. The standings. Pool A was over here. It was Dan Scheida, Justin Johnson with Kayak Catfish, Stan 3 with 2 Stans Fishing, Clint Seeger with Circle Hook Productions. I don't know if I said Dan Scheida with Green Machine Outdoors, Travis England and Patrick Murray. Dan Scheida ended up winning that with a total of 139 inches. Second place was JJ with Kayak Catfish with 138.5 inches. Third place, Stan made a run at on the last day with 133 inches, and Clint 1 fish away right out there. Just 2 slightly better unders and 1 slightly better over, and he was right there at 127. Over on the Pool B side, Justin Shurman pulled off first place. He ended up catching a good under on the last day for a total of 129.5. Ryan Bortz in second with 128, and Clinton Payne in third with 123.5. Funny story, going into the last day, I only needed a 33-inch fish to qualify. 45 minutes after the tournament ended, I caught exactly a 33-inch fish. Justin Shurman, though, I mean, he put me away. I actually ended up needing a 37-inch fish to qualify. But if I needed that 33, catching a 33 45 minutes after the fact would have been infuriating. And he crapped all over my boat. So I didn't even know the 37 incher is what I needed. And then I catch the 33 and he craps all over my boat. So it was just cherry on top. And then Stephen Murray filled it out with 61.75. All right. So the way this works is Dan is now taking on Ryan in a 1-1, and JJ is now taking on Justin Schuerman in a 1-1. Let's see here. Here's their actual fish and their lengths. Moving over to the tournament. So Dan Scheider versus Ryan Bortz, they agreed to 2 formats. What I mean by 2 formats is their plan is Ryan's going to travel to Dan, and they're going to fish against each other in a 1-1, 1-day event, 3 biggest fish. I'm 99% sure that's what they're doing. If that doesn't work, if for whatever reason Ryan can't go, they're going to name their day 24-hour event, as many fish as you want to catch, total inches. So they can catch 50 fish in a day, 20 inches each, 1,000 inches, 1,000 inches. So, so their main plan, Ryan's traveling to Dan to go fish on the James River. It's going to be a 1-day event for them. I think it's going to be a Saturday or a Friday. It's going to be Friday or Saturday. And they're fishing 1-1, 3 biggest fish, winner take all, to go to the finals. If they end up not being able to do that, either one of them can pick their day that they're going to fish. They're going to let me know. We'll create an identifier for them, and it's going to be unlimited amount of fish you can catch for that 24-hour period. Most inches win. So either way, it's going to be super interesting and awesome to watch. And then over the JJ and Justin Schuerman, they agreed to pick your 48-hour slot, 4 biggest fish. So the give and take there was Justin wants to travel to have bigger fish, and the common denominator amongst all these guys was they didn't want to fish for any slot fish. So Justin Schuerman wants to travel for bigger fish. He might be going down the Wheeler, actually, the fish is, which is awesome. And they're going to do 4 biggest fish over 48 hours. JJ's not a fan of fishing on the weekends, but Justin Schuerman can only fish on the weekend, I believe. So it's a fair give and take here where they're going to do 48 hours. Also, during the week, JJ is supposed to experience some worse weather. The weekend is not supposed to be as bad a weather. JJ's fishing full time, but he's going to have worse weather. Justin Schuerman's not fishing full time. He might have slightly better weather more south with slightly better fish quality. So all their pros and cons even out really well. But again, for those guys, they don't have a set day right now. They just have to let me know the night before their 48-hour span that they're going to start fishing their 48-hour clock, which is awesome. And it's their 4 big fish. So that's how these rounds are going to go. The competitors were great. My biggest fear with choose your own format was going to be, people hard-nosing it and just not agreeing on anything. It was the complete opposite. Literally everyone was willing to do essentially anything, which was really cool. So that gives me faith in this format and that we can do it in the future. So I think we're going to stick to this format. We may not do it 2 times a year going forward. We might do it once a year going forward in like a better month. But yeah. So that's all there is to it. Am I missing anything? There's the payouts. I did the intro right. Hey, hooks and hammocks. All right. I think I knocked everything out. I never want these really to go more than 10 minutes so I could keep everyone's attention. And it looks like I finally got one under 10 minutes. So, yeah. Kayak Mike out of here. Congratulations to everyone. Good luck to everybody. Best luck to everybody in the rest of the month longs. And I really look forward to the Cat King. I'm going to try and get live with the competitors while they're fishing if I can. It's just a matter of lining up schedules and doing a little bit of live here and there. We're not going to schedule anything live, but we're going to try and get involved with some anglers if we can. If we can't, no big deal. All right, Kayak Mike out of here.